yeah, Masvidal and Burns, dude.
Oh, that's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to that. But I know, Justin, I'm sure you got your opinions on that.
Who do you like?
Man, Burns is a freaking killer. I think I've discussed it with Huzaifa before. I like Masvidal. I like his personality. I think he brings a lot of great, exciting fights. I mean, but at the end of the day, I just don't think he's that good. Burns is a different animal. I really feel. And I mean, you got to see his heart. You go against Khamzat, man.
I was there for that one, dude.
Dude, I mean, what an incredible fight that was. I was actually cornering a fighter as the fight was going on. I had my phone in my lap. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't. I think it's a cool fight for the fans, but I don't think it's going to be a very good fight. I think Burns is just going to ragdoll him. Burns has great striking, but his grappling is. Like, I've rolled with Burns a bunch at XC. He used to be based out of XC. This guy is a different level when it comes to grappling.
World champion.
Right? Yeah, he's a world champion. Yeah. And I just don't think Masvidal has the tools. I mean, Colby out-wrestled him, and Burns, I think Burns is a better grappler than Colby. I'm not going to say straight wrestler, but if Burns gets on top, I feel he's going to find a quick submission. I think I'm taking the under in that fight for Burns.
Let me ask you this, and I'll tell you, like, this is a question to set up the point that I'm going to make. I assume so, like, because I know Khamzat trains at XC when he's in Vegas sometimes, right?
Yes.
How good is his wrestling? Incredible, right?
I've never. It's been so few and far between for his training sessions at XC. It's never consistent, so I can't give an honest opinion. I've never grappled with him before. The little bit that I've seen him in the gym, he's usually just hitting mitts.
Fair enough.
Well,
so let's just take for granted for the point I was going to make that he's got exceptional grappling.
Sure.
In the Gilbert Burns fight, Gilbert Burns put him in danger from his back so quickly that's the reason that fight stayed on the feet consistently, is because Khamzat, who takes everyone down, everyone.
Yeah.
And look at what he did to Kevin. I'm sorry. Oh my God. I literally was just talking about this dude for Kevin Holland. Look at what he did to Kevin Holland. And Kevin Holland's he's a jiu-jitsu black belt, and he just completely mauled him, no problem, choked him. Gilbert, he took him down, and Gilbert almost armbarred him so fast that he was like, whoa, I guess we're just going to not do this the entire fight. I've heard Gilbert is actually even better from the top than he is on the bottom. Is that true?
But Khamzat's coaches said after that fight, though, just in fairness, they did say that Khamzat did not follow the game plan that they had created. So I'm just saying that even though they maybe did keep it on the feet, I don't think that was their original plan or what they wanted him to do.
Well, if their plan was to go to the ground with him, maybe he got lucky that he didn't follow the game plan.
Yeah, maybe.
And that's the thing with MMA is game plans change on the fly, especially with a fighter. I mean, I can't tell how many times, here's the game plan. We get in there, you get like, I fought Jacob Rosales for a small, he fought on the Contender Series, and it was to stick him with a jab, bounce around. When he overcommits, take him down. Well, here's the thing. He wouldn't overcommit, and he kept just he dropped me in the first round. Second round, we had to change the game plan. Ended up knocking him out in the second round. But just to go to show, a lot of times you have a game plan, but you got to change it. So for his coaches to say, oh, well, he didn't stick to the game plan. Well, maybe in his head, he's the one out there. He's the one fighting, that he needed to change the game plan to win. And, hats off to Burns for such an incredible fight. And just to talk about the Masvidal or go back to it I know people are excited about it. Huzaifa, I know you're excited about it. Jesse, I'm sure you are as well, but I think it's going to be a light letdown. And I think Masvidal is going to get finished in the first in 3 rounds.
If I was consulting Masvidal, I would be like, you should go hard and heavy, trying to convince the world and Gilbert that he's a pussy if he shoots, just on the outside chance that you actually get him to, out of kind of like stupid male bullshit, stand with you. Because if he shoots, George's in fucking trouble, obviously.
And that is an actual incredible game plan. I agree with you, Jesse. Like, he needs to be chirping him and trying to get in his head. And it's funny because I can relate to this, because my last fight against whatever his name was, the Indian kid, that's what he did. Like, the game plan was to take him down and beat him up. And, oh, you won't stand with me, you're afraid. And I just remember thinking, you know what, I'm going to knock this motherfucker out. Like, Next thing I know, I'm overcommitting on my shots, and he's taking me down, and I'm the wrestler. So, you know, that definitely is a thing, and it definitely can play a piece. And that, yeah, I agree with you 110%. That's what Masvidal has to do to keep this fight on the feet.